Hello, welcome. This is a reading for Geminis for the month of November. Oh my gosh. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any cross watcher in between. So we're going to get right into it. I am not going to give you a rundown astrologically what is happening because there's so much going on. So if you are curious about planetary shifts and kind of videos for energy and stuff like that, be sure to check my channel. There's a bunch of different videos up there already. And there will be more coming this month as we kind of move through November and go, just see what's in store. But anyway, this is kind of, I think I'm calling these ones the What You Got November reading, because that's kind of how I feel. November, that's really just what I'm at. That's where I'm at. Okay, guys, that's where I'm at. All right, Geminis, let's get into this. I have already pulled oracle cards just to save time for the energy here. And I was really kind of curious about, I was interested in this energy. So the energy, the recent past energy that you guys are moving from was first off, it was the thinking man, adjacent possibilities, and the thinking woman. You know, I really feel like there is a ton of new opportunities here, Geminis. You know, there is definitely doorways and movement, change happening here. You know, that I think the energy of kind of October, where it was, if there wasn't already change happening, things started to align. Your focus started to shift. Okay. And it was that energy really of like opening yourself up to either new education or understanding things differently or looking at things from a newer perspective. But it was that energy of like focusing on what it was that you really wanted to manifest and bring to life here. I loved those energies. What I loved even more was the energies, the spirit animal oracle energies that came out here. The badger, first of all, one of my favorites. Okay. Be fearless and bold. Okay. And badgers don't just they just don't give a fuck, right? So like be fearless and bold. And then the vulture, and that was nothing is wasted. And that is such a beautiful energy. I think sometimes we get so caught up on trying to make certain things fit, certain things work. And the energy that I had really for you, Geminis, of what you're moving away from here is where, maybe there is a new opportunity here. There is all of this kind of like looking and for new opportunities, for new doors, right? Like these people are both in search here of new opportunities. And when it's the divine, when it's a masculine and a feminine, to me, I almost find like it's your intuition and that action side of you that are like, okay, we need new. We need change. We need a different door. This isn't working. Okay. I feel like, as far as that, it's funny because the Geminis are very twin. So I feel very much that like, as far as that kind of like dual side of you, it's like, okay, my my intuition and my action are like calling for change. They're calling for new beginnings here, and sometimes we get stuck in that like, okay, but I've put so much into what I'm coming from and blah, 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 blah. But the vulture spirit here is saying nothing was wasted. Even if what you're moving away from is hard to do, it doesn't mean that the work that you put into that was a wasted time in our lives. No, nothing is ever wasted here. Be fearless and bold though, okay? Be fearless and bold. That's the energy you're moving from. The energy here that's coming in for November, this is kind of interesting as well, was victory, deceit, and a door to personal healing and happiness. And I feel like this is really where you overcome the low vibration energy here. The victory to me obviously is very much this door to personal healing and happiness, because there is so much like, okay, yes, it's nice to have, all the coins and all the money and all the great things come into our world. But I mean, we don't appreciate them on a level that we would if we were healed, To appreciate the abundance in life, it has to, that appreciation must come from deep within our soul. Otherwise, we struggle, to find the fullness in the abundance that we're given, to find the fullness in the blessings. Because if our souls aren't healed, if we're not full within inside of ourselves, right? If we have low vibration inside of ourselves, you can keep pouring all the money you want into that guy's hands. It's always going to be empty. And I feel like this energy here that you're really moving into is that victory. It is this victory of that personal healing, of that personal happiness. And the butterfly came out with it, right? Transformation is beautiful. And it is. Transformation is not easy, but it is beautiful. Okay, a butterfly goes into a cocoon. It surrenders itself into this tight, ooey, this tight little space. It divulges from being a caterpillar, okay, into nothing but goo, and then comes out as a butterfly. Okay, it's not a nice process. It's not one that I can imagine many caterpillars are like, woohoo, you know, but it is beautiful. It is life-changing. Okay, I really feel that that is this energy here. This is the energy here where you're doing that work to correct, not to correct, but to overcome that low vibration, deceiving kind of devilly energy bullshit. Okay, we are going to use the light seers for you guys today, and we are going to start the tarot. So we're going to pull 3 different lines. We're going to pull the emotional energy line. I like to call that the heart line. Okay. And then we're going to pull a spiritual energy line and then an energy of the action needed for the month of November. All right, emotional. Let's see. What is the emotional energy here, Spirit, for the month of November is for Gemini? Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. The Wheel, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Wow. You know, I really feel like this emotional line here is really that change. You know, it's this change in really how you're showing up authentically to yourself. I kind of feel, you know, that there could be some, maybe some energy, you know, around some sort of relationship. It could be a romantic relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I feel like that blending of energy. It's kind of like that shift really in kind of how you've been maybe displaying your energy or sharing your energy with other people. Okay, the Wheel here, this is really this change. You know, this is this change in the direction that you've been going. It's a shift within your life. It's a shift within your energy here. The Knight of Wands is this energy of coming to your true authenticity. It's about finding the passion and the flame and the fire that's burning within inside you. It's connecting to the intuition. I love that it's a female in this deck. I do. Okay, the Six of Cups here is this reflection. It's this kind of period of where you're like emotionally doing that reflection on, you know, really where you've come, where you are, but where you've come from. Okay, it also has, it's kind of, the Two of Cups came out behind that after. And, you know, and this can kind of be the energy of, for some of you, it could be this energy of twin flame connection, right? And I mean, I don't like to get on the twin flame connection too much because really twin flames are just a fancy word of saying, well, they were the ones who pushed you to actually do your soul search. Like really, truly, that's what it's all about. But, and then the Page of Swords after that, you know, this emotional line to me very much is this energy of where you're really connecting and doing the reflection of self here and of what your energy, what the energy you share with to others looks like. Spiritual energy here was the Temperance, the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Star. Holy shit, guys. That is 4 majors. Wow, that is quite the line. This is a very powerful line spiritually where you connect. Honestly, you just like, you sort it out and you connect to what it is that's calling you. You take the reins of your chariot here and you're like, you know what? This is the direction I'm heading because this is the direction that my prayers and my hopes and my wishes all lie. And that's where I'm going. That's insane. Wow. Spiritually, what an empowering line. The King of Pentacles here for the actions needed. The Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Well, you guys are definitely starting something tangibly new here. One more. Oh, Seven of Wands. Cool. All right. So emotionally here, this Wheel, as I was saying, you know, is this shift kind of here within your energy. I think it's almost where you've like, I think really where you've, wow. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. The Wheel was clarified by the Hermit, the King of Cups, and the Magician. This Wheel is really where the shift is in yourself. It's where you've sat with yourself. You found the light within inside yourself. You found the power within inside yourself. Emotionally, I feel, Geminis, that if maybe you haven't been strong enough to really be this badger spirit, I feel this is a shift. I feel that you are connecting to yourself on such a deep level here, you know? Like, as you embrace this Knight of Wands, you're not coming to it like that drum is on fire, because it's almost as though this energy is on fire within inside you. You know, you connected to this light. And if you're working, oh my gosh, these 3 cards just keep wanting to come out. The Knight of Wands, clarified by the High Priestess, the 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Holy smokes, gems. Look at that. This authenticity comes from you connecting to your inner knowing. You know, where you have been really stuck on understanding and maybe like knowing the truth, or even like having the direction that you maybe felt you needed here. This is where that inner knowing, this is where the energy shifts here, and you have that inner knowing to really like move yourself and align yourself, take the tangible steps needed to guide yourself to the direction you have to go, you know, to the new beginnings here, to the door that's going to actually be open for you. Let's see what this 6 of Cups is, Spirit. The 6 of Cups, Queen of Wands. This is where you do the reflection of who you really are, okay? You find the light that actually burns within inside you. This is where you actually take the time to emotionally connect to your authenticity, what you need, okay? We can't be in order to go through transformation, guys, we have to allow things to just, I don't know, we need to release ourselves from that, right? We need to release ourselves from our egos thinking that, you know, well, we have to make this work. No, you have to evolve yourself. You have to expand. That's what you're here to do, right? 2 of Cups, let's see. 2 of Cups got the Queen of Swords, okay? And this is the Queen of Swords is actually, Gemini's, is your divine feminine side again. You know, this is that intuition side. This is the clarity, you know, and maybe for some of you, there's a relationship that is, you know, that you're walking away from or that you're walking into, but this is the clarity on kind of what you need from that. This is the clarity on what a balanced energy looks like in your life. And that is not just romantic, okay? That can be friendships, that can be work, but this is the clarity on really what you need. After you've done this self-reflection here, you know, of the 6 of Cups here, and you've come to your understanding and what you need to spark your light, what you need to fuel your fire. You have the clarity on the energy that you are able to actually give back to others. And I love this Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is kind of that, like, she's not making a whole lot of action here. You know, her nose is still stuck in a book. She's kind of working and doing the work on her own here. You know, she's still like investing within herself here. Ten of Wands. She is still investing in herself here, because she's still completing what needs to be done. She's still like working on those cycles that need to be finished. Okay, she's still crossing her T's and dotting her I's. What an beautifully emotionally like powerful energy line here, you know? This is where the knowing comes in. It's really where that light within inside you guys, like that soul-led journey is on fire. Okay, and not only is it on fire, but you feel that, like, you feel the power within it. You've connected on more than just a surface level here, okay? Do the work, do the work, do the work, do the work. This is where the shift comes in. That's where the change comes in, when you actually do the work. All right, let's get a moon card here for this emotional line. Gemini's. Energy here of the emotions. What is the emotional energy here for the Gemini's? Month of November, Spirit. Wow. Show the world the real you. Isn't that beautiful? You know, very much so. Show the world the real you. And a time to give rather than to take. Wow. Those are beautiful energies. All right, let's see. So this beautiful spiritual line that I'm still just blown in awe of, this Temperance, this Hierophant, this Chariot, and this Star, you know, this is really where you find the balance. Okay, you find the balance to what is actually going to like guide you forward here. You connect, you know, and that doesn't mean religiously, guys, okay? Spiritually does not mean religiously, but you connect here to a divine, you connect here to a purpose, to a direction, you know, to something that you're like, okay, this is the way I want to go. This is where my hopes and my dreams and they, you know, what I want to see in my life. This is spiritually, I have to go this way. Spiritually, I have to connect to the faith that it's going to take me to go this way. I just seen 12:12 on my clock, by the way. Temperance. Temperance gets the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. You know, this is where this temperance and this balance, okay? Patience, right? This is where you have come, you've walked, you've done the cycles, the 9 of Wands. You know, you've done this self-acknowledgement cycle here. Really, you've walked through the planes, you've seen your, you know, you've seen your shadows, you've seen your light, you've seen your highs, you've seen your lows. Okay? But where you come forward and you're like, okay, that's cool. I'll go forward with my action. I'll go forward with my intent, my intuition. I'll allow my spirituality to guide me here. Okay? You have faith in what you can't see. You know, you overcome any sort of low vibration, deceiving, cheating, bullshit energy here. You know? Maybe where you've even been selling yourself short in the past. Maybe where you've even kind of just been like the one who's been shady in your own life here. You know? Shady to yourself. You keep throwing yourself in like low vibration, toxic, like bullshit. Right? And this is where you kind of come to that conclusion like, wait a minute. I'm not living that shady life anymore. I'm here. I'm changing this. I want to be balanced. I want to feel whole. I want to feel this balance within my life. Okay? Let's see. The Hierophant after that. This is where that connection was needed, right? The connection to the divine. And the Hierophant gets the 6 of Wands and the Fool. You know, and that's so beautiful because the Hierophant here is really that connection to our purpose. You know, and it's where you liberate yourself. It's where you start this journey, you know, of being like, you know what, this is who I am. And you show up to who you are authentically, you know? Wow. All right, the Chariot here. Let's get a clarifier for the Chariot. The 2 of Pentacles again. Wow. And the 2 of Wands. Holy smokes, guys. You're moving. You're making changes. This need for flexibility and balance in your life is so prominent, Geminis. Okay? There is a change needed here, and you just need to take the reins of your Chariot and steer it. Okay? Stop selling yourself short. Stop allowing yourself to sell yourself. Like, stop allowing yourself to keep selling yourself the cheating, low bullshit. Because it's a lie. You're lying to yourself here. Okay? You need the change. You need the balance. Okay? You have crossed the desert. You are strong enough to do this. I don't know what it is, but you are strong enough to make this change. To move yourself in this new direction. Stop staring at the doors. Okay? Stop staring at the doors. Go forward. Or whatever way you gotta go. But listen to that intuition. The Star gets the Page of Wands, you know? Because your blessings come true when you connect to who you are authentically. Okay? When you acknowledge that you've come full cycle from the person that you were and now you're 1818. It was just on the phone there too. You know, and that's 9-9, right? Like that is those cycles of being completed, you know? It's here. This cycle is completed. You've been looking and praying for a new beginning. Open yourself up to it because it's right at your fingertips, Geminis. It's right at your fingertips. All right, let's get a moon card here. Don't let your pride get in the way. Oh my gosh. Did I not say that? This is soul-led, not ego-led. Don't let your pride be what stops you here. Okay? It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to need the work. It's okay to do the growth. It's okay to be like, you know what? I worked really hard in that direction and it's just not going to work out for me. What I thought it was going to be, it's just not going to be. I need to realign myself here. It's okay to do that. Okay? There's nothing wrong with changing direction. There isn't. There's nothing wrong with personal healing and happiness. There's nothing wrong with taking the road to do that personal healing and happiness. Okay? Not at all. The actions needed here is the King of Pentacles, and he's somebody who actually puts the steps in to align himself with the direction he wants to go, the fulfillment, the wholeness, whatever that is. Okay? He just knows what it is that he wants and he goes in that direction. He makes the tangible steps to connect him with the happiness and the lifetime he wants to live. Okay? He's about building foundations. He's about making sure he puts in the work in those stepping stones. But he does it with people who he wants to build those stepping stones with, okay? He doesn't just go out and build with anybody. No. This King of Pentacles is sure. And look, there is a new beginning here. Like, there is something here that you are building. And you are probably starting some sort of, for some of you, it could be a new relationship for sure. For some of you, it could be a new job opportunity. And something that some people might give you a really hard time for, okay? But this isn't about other people, Geminis. This is about you and your light and what is guiding you, what is calling you. So don't sell yourself short for other people's bullshit. Tell them to fuck off. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles gets the Emperor and the Three of Wands, because this is a beginning that is just for you. This is a beginning where you decide that you are the Emperor of this one. You're the one you're the one calling the shots, okay? And the Three of Wands is about this beginning of actually like, this is who I want to go and be as a spiritual being, okay? I'm done actually like with the fake facades of pretending I'm somebody I'm not. This is who I actually show up, and this is the journey of my authenticity. This is me taking those tangible steps. This is me, the Page of Pentacles, right? Starting out, knowing that I am the boss, I am the emperor, I am the ruler of my own world. And the direction that I want to go is to my authentic purpose. So I'm making the steps, right? Come on, Geminis, you want to make the steps. I know you do. All right, let's get a Three of Pentacles here. Let's get a clarifier for this Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles gets the inner strength and the Eight of Cups, you know? Because this is an opportunity for you to really grow something, grow a foundation here. But in order to do that, you have to be strong enough to walk away you have to be strong enough to walk away from what isn't for you. You have to be strong enough to emotionally release the baggage that has held you back, okay? There is no place to carry the heartache forward with us. You know, there is a place to carry the lessons, and there is a place to carry pain for sure, but the suffering is not something we carry forward. And the Eight of Cups is like, you know what? You're emotionally carrying baggage that you need to release. In order to build something here, you gotta release something. You have the power within you to do so, Geminis. The lion is within inside you. Okay, it's not about being noisy. It's not about making the big loud steps here. It is about going peaceful, okay? Doing the work just for yourself because you know you want to release yourself from that. You know you want the peace from it, right? One card here for the actions for the Geminis. Surrender to the divine. Isn't that beautiful? Surrender to the divine. That's the actions needed here, my friends. Have the faith. You know, surrender to the divine. There's nothing wrong with surrendering to a higher and having a faith that, you know, as you put the steps in, you're going in the direction that is going to best and ultimately serve you. All right, divine masculines. Let's see. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Divine feminines, your dreams need a practical plan. Don't be afraid to write stuff down. Don't be afraid to like put it on paper and actually put those dreams into some sort of practical 3D form. Okay? And let's get one untethered to finish this off. Untethered for the Gemini. Spirit, what do you have to say to the Geminis? What message do you have to say to the Geminis? The more you sit in the self, the more you will begin to feel the energy that you have never experienced before. It comes up from behind rather than in front, where you experience your mind and emotions. Wow. The more you sit in the self, the more you will begin to feel an energy you have never experienced before. It comes up from behind rather than in front, where you experience your mind and emotions. All right, Geminis, another beautiful reading. Take great care of yourselves for this month of November. Bye now.